Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I give floor to ATO spokesperson, Colonel Andriy Lysenko. Floor is yours. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. The situation in the ATO zone is still unstable. The military provocation of the enemy continued at all the directions. Yesterday, the enemy 16 times applied 120mm mortars, 2 times shelled from 122mm cannons, and 3 times it was tank shelling. The most active shelling continued on the following points: Mariupol, Shirokin and Pavlopil, Donetsk vicinity, Granitne, Donetsk airport and suburbs of Holovka, and Lugansky direction, Sukhodil, Novoidarsky region. It's not far from Bakhmut highway. The hottest spot yesterday was at the vicinity of Donetsk, Avdiivka, Pitnapisky, and this is half of the episode of violation of the truce was observed there. At the same time, the information on the shelling of our militaries of phosphor-contained armors, phosphor-contained ammunition is not true. This information was disseminated in the internet to spread a panic. Again, the enemy is still active in the drone reconciliation. This last day was fixed 8 drones. Last time, the last day, as a result of the active combat action, 6 Ukrainian servicemen died and 12 were wounded. The pro-Russian separatists continue to exercise terror at the Donbas territory as a result of 120mm mortar shelling not far from Leninsk and Kyiv. 2 teenagers of 17 and 14 years old has been wounded, and now they are in the hospital and nothing is. It's not the first case when the bandit formation shelling the settlements along the line of the line. The major aim of such provocative action is to stop the peaceful regulation of the conflict and discreditation of the Ukrainian armed forces. According to our intelligence data, in spite of Minsk content, the DNR bandit formation has intention to get reactive grade missiles from Teres to Gorlivka.
In Kharkiv region, a group of especially dangerous subversive agents was detained as a result of special operation on the 12th, 13th of April. The Security Service of Ukraine, together with the Prosecutor's Office of Kharkiv region, has detained 11 subversive agents who were taking part in terrorist acts in the city and region. They are being suspected in a number of provocations and subversive acts, including the shooting of at the central office of one of commercial banks and the Kharkiv Regional Military Commissariat in August last year, and also in the organization of an explosion next to the office of a volunteer organization in February, and the explosion on the railways in April. The coordinator of the gang was a leader of the Kharkiv separatist organization Oplot, Yevgen Zhilin, who is now hiding in Russia. Grenade launchers, projectile flamethrowers, Kalashnikov submachine guns, and a sniper rifle of Dragunov, pistols, several mines, and a lot of explosives was confiscated. All this was smuggled into Ukraine. The special operation in Kharkiv is continuing. Every criminal will be brought to responsibility. The law enforcers are confiscating underground arsenals in the zone of anti-terrorist operation. In Lysychansk, our law enforcers have found 116 rounds of explosives, 3 grenade launchers, 6 landmines, and other ordnance. It was all found in a garage. Yesterday, the wounded fighters who are in the chief military clinical hospital were congratulated with the Easter holidays by the wife of the President of Ukraine, and heavily wounded participants in the anti-terrorist operation are now in the hospital who took part in heavy fighting next to Debaltsevo, Shasta, and Donetsk airport. One of them is Denis Golodnyuk, who was wounded during the battle for Slovyansk. This year, Denis said that he welcomes the holiday not only with his family, but also with the thousands of Ukrainians who provide the help they can. Yesterday in Zaporizhia, a ceremony of awarding the courageous military servicemen took place. In particular, soldier Kirill Ivantsov and senior soldier Stanislav Pashko were awarded orders for valor, for courage of the 3rd grade. And another story about inventive and courageous participants in the anti-terrorist operation. A expert driver on the trophy Ural lorry has saved over 70 brothers in arms. In February this year, a fighter of the Special Battalion Chernihiv 1, Alexander, from Debaltsevo, took out of the danger zone over 70 fighters. You said that 6 fighters were killed last day, and I think that this is a unique case since the ceasefire came into force. Can you tell us where and how this happened? We still don't have information. And there was also an information that a correspondent of the Russian television channel Zvezda got wounded as a result of an explosion of a landmine. No, I don't have this information. I can't comment. No other questions. Thank you, Colonel. The briefing is over. Thank you, everyone.